Let's go. Okay, we're back at it again with another Condensed Go game. This one should be lots of fun. Normally, I play through these really quickly once before I record just to get a sense of what the game's going to be, how it plays out, what the key move is. This one, I haven't done that. I have not played through it yet, so I don't know exactly what's going to happen. But my note here that I have written down says it's just a battle all game long. So I think it'll be fun. This will be a little bit longer, 280 moves or so, I think, until the end. But I'm curious to see how this turns out. So let's get into it. I'm playing as black. I get the first move up against white, who is 10k. I'm a 9k when this was played, still about that. And their second move, interesting. Doesn't go to the 4-4, kind of plays out a little bit. All right, we'll see how that plays out. Then instantly he attacks. So he's a little bit crazy right off the bat here. This is a kind of a funny move, hit down here, and he gets super aggressive on my stone. So I play a little bit of defense, it looks like, kind of push him off. He gets aggressive again, going for that bottom left-hand corner. Putting me into Atari, puts me into... Oh, interesting, I leave that one. I kind of left that battle unfinished. I think I would have played that a little bit longer now. If I was to play this again, I'd probably play out here and try and kill this stone of his. Maybe when this black stone is safe, then I'd play here and try and kill it off and then really seal up that corner. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Oh, then he jumps in the middle. This is a crazy game. That corner in the upper left is still wide open. So, okay. Looks like I beef up the bottom right-hand corner there. Solidify my position a little bit. He kind of gets aggressive, tries to push in, builds up on the bottom. Okay, so then I put him in Atari. He's got to react. Put him in Atari again. Okay, so that sort of played out how the way I was talking just a second ago, in that I did still manage to seal up that corner. That's mine now. I gave up a stone or two in there. I think that could have been played a bit better, but anyway. Now he's trying to steal this middle section there while I kind of have this right-hand bottom corner there. And this one up here, still wide open. That's a big move still to be played. So I play a little defense there on the bottom right. And then he jumps up. Interesting. Okay, so instead of playing up in the corner, he plays here, which... Actually, I kind of like it because he's building up a wall, as you can see here, right? And potentially this is all one solid white wall. And now by playing here, he's kind of telling us that he wants to build a wall here, right? And then he'll capture everything in between. So I try and jump in right away, put some pressure on that space. I don't want him to seal that up, right? So I try and get in there. Still some more defense on that bottom right hand side, and also notice what I'm doing here, because this is mine, right? I got the bottom corner and he's got this wall, and he's got a little bit of a wall here, and I'm trying to sneak up into that space, try to leak in there because I don't want him to seal that off and steal that whole chunk. So a little bit aggressive on the bottom. He ignores it. Interesting. Okay. I seal up the right-hand side there at the bottom a little bit more. Ooh, look at that. Tossing right in the middle. I was saying there's kind of that space in the middle there. He's got this wall that he's saying he's telegraphing he wants to build there, and then he's got one kind of down here, although, like I said, I'm kind of penetrating it there. But I don't want him to just seal that up, so I throw one in the middle. I like it. There's enough space in there that I can live in there, or I can leak out one way or another. So he plays defense, doesn't want me to connect. I totally get that. Like, the obvious move to keep this stone safe would be to connect up to this group here, right? So he's trying to prevent that. Okay, put him in Atari. Ooh, I like this. So this was vulnerable down here. He wasn't really solid down here, right? He had a couple that he should have maybe responded to and didn't. So I'm exploiting that right now. That's actually perfect timing, because I'm saying maybe I can build a wall here. He's probably got to make a move down here to save something, and then it gives me another free move to sort of build up here, and then all of a sudden maybe I get a little bit of shape, and that's the start of me living in that center white territory there. He ignores that and attacks mine. Interesting. Okay, I jump out. I don't know. what I think about this play. Okay, I take one of his. He's in a double Atari. He's got to respond. Puts. Oh, okay. Yeah, it didn't work out so well for me actually. I don't have any eyes right now. This is alive, but I'm gonna have to make some kind of an eye out here. That doesn't look great. I think that definitely seemed to work in his advantage. That little, yeah, it puts me in Atari again. I gotta jump out. He seals up. See, now this group is running, right? I'm running for my life here. There's a fat chance that I sneak through and connect this way. Maybe I can still jump out this way. It's funny that that corner is still wide open as this battle is going on. Maybe I can still make a few eyes in there. Maybe I can kill off these two, but not looking great, I would say. Put the pressure on there, running out. Oh, again, I don't like how this is going. He keeps putting me in. I'm going to go back one move. He puts me in Atari there, right? Because I would have loved to put an eye here, but by playing here, I only have one Liberty left for this group, which is right there, right? So I gotta take it and link up. So he's just looking like he's gonna box me in. He's got this. He's got potentially through here and around. I don't know. That does not look good. All right, so this is clearly the battle that I'm talking about in my notes. Trying to get out. Okay, I'm a little bit safer now. I've gotten out of his sort of circle, right? He was surrounding me, but I kind of snuck out there a little bit. He's still putting the pressure on. That it's funny, that corner still hasn't been taken yet, and he's almost going to get it by osmosis right now if this keeps up, because I'm on the run and he's putting pressure on me while he's starting to seal up this whole left-hand side here as I'm running away this way, right? If he plays like one more stone there or there, all of a sudden that's all his. Meanwhile, I've captured no territory and this group is still potentially dead. So, although there's a bit of pressure on, he's got a white group down here, right? Maybe I can seal that off, put some pressure on him, cut him off down here. Maybe I can kill something off. Maybe I can kill off these three or these two. There's still some things to be exploited in there. Wet my whistle, all this talking. Puts me in Atari, I gotta back off. He's gonna threatening to cut me off there, right? So I gotta link up. I lose the potential eye, and this is still not a great group. I have no eyes. I mean, lots of liberties right now, and I can certainly run out this way, it looks like, but maybe I can get an eye in here, you know, something like that. But man, need some work. All right, so there I sort of jump out. Okay, looks like maybe I'm starting to get an eye out here. Potentially not. We'll see how he plays this. Still running, putting him in Atari, making some moves. This is hilarious. This started way back here, and I'm still running all the way around. But some of his groups are getting more and more vulnerable. This group and this group are, you know, if you look at my line of black stones, they're pretty much encircled. Maybe he can sneak out using this stone, but this stone's also in trouble. You know, if I can seal up around here, what at one time looked like a very dire situation, maybe I can salvage that and actually turn it around. I'd say I'm probably safe now, but you never know. I still don't have any formal eyes yet for that center black group. So, oh, and finally, I throw into that upper left-hand corner that's been wide open. And like I said, he was kind of sealing it up, right? He was getting his line of stones, but he didn't throw one in here to really solidify it and make it his own. There's too much room in there. I can jump in. I can take some space. I put the pressure on. How's this play out here up in the corner? So it looks like I'll probably get some territory up there and steal that, which is fantastic. He's still putting the pressure on this center group. Right, this is kind of all one group, I would say, right now. He can threaten by going here to threaten to cut me off. You know, then again, I'll have no eyes. So what do we do? He's trying to encircle me. This is fun. This is fun. I like it. I'm excited, even though I might be losing. This is getting a little bit hairy up here now too. Maybe I can kill off some of his stones up there, potentially. Oops. Okay, so I think I've officially won this upper left-hand corner. That means these 4 stones of his are in trouble. these two are in trouble. These three are in trouble. They're all kind of on their own. They're not up all connected up yet. I can put this one in Atari and strengthen up this stone. Maybe steal some more space in here. There's a lot of battles kind of hinging on each other right now. Okay, nice move by him. Puts me into an Atari, steals his spot. So he's probably safe now too. By killing this stone of mine, I think this is going to be probably one group of his, give or take. So that's more or less safe, I would say, at this point. Looks like I recognize that. I still want to eat into some of this territory, so I jump up here. He doesn't have me sealed off just yet down there, right? So, does there... Okay, now back to the middle. He's putting the pressure on my center group, which still has no eyes. Finally, I make a move and put him into Atari. These two stones of his were available for quite a long time to sort of force there. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this center bit. This is where the game is happening, right? Like, still, this group, first of all, not even fully attached yet, but no eyes. Ugh. And then he's in trouble too. He's got some risky stones in here. If I can seal that up and connect to these three down here, then that space in the middle will become mine and safe. I don't want him to pressure those three, so give myself an out there. Put him in Atari. Jump out. Oh man, it's chaos in the middle of this game. What is gonna happen here? He goes there. I put him into Atari. Okay, he backs off. This is absolute chaos. Okay, so now this group of his is in a lot of trouble. He's only got 1, 2, 3 liberties left. And if he does link up and connect either to these stones or these stones, you know, he's still not in much better shape because he's kind of encircled by these pinch points. I got this and this. Maybe he can connect up to here, but then I can potentially cut him off again. So I'm going to put the pressure on him here in the middle. Down to 2 liberties. What's he do? Puts me on Atari. Oh! Oh, he put himself. I didn't even see that at first. So he plays here, puts me in Atari. At first I was thinking, I gotta play here, but then he's gonna take me by going here. But no. He put himself in Atari. He didn't even see it. That was nuts. The chaos in the middle, he lost. He lost him, you know, he lost his train of thought there in the confusion. There's the chaos that was happening here in the middle. He sort of lost track of what's going on. And he played himself right into an Atari and allowed me to live. This group that didn't have eyes for like the last 50 moves, all of a sudden, that's going to live. That's guaranteed. And now I can start to exert some influence in the middle. I can put some pressure on this little group of 3, this group of 4, this one here, this group up here even. Kind of split some stuff off up here because now I know this group is safe and it's not running anymore. It can threaten. Anyway, got excited. Let's go. Okay, so he's strengthening up his line here. I respect that play. I go to cut him off. He goes, go to cut him off. Oh, I got to link up. Yeah, see, okay. He can still play here and get out, right? This group is in trouble, but he can still get out. That was a clever play by him, forcing me down here. Threatening to cut him off again. Oh, yeah. So his group, it's one big group now. It kind of consolidated all those little stones that were on their own. In a bit of trouble, I would say, still. But now this group of mine, of what is that, 7 stones, that's not looking so hot right now. He's probably going to get a nice chunk down here. He's got a little base built up with these, right? Probably connected to this group here, it looks like. So my group is almost encircled at this point. If he can kind of link up here, these guys totally dead. So he's putting the pressure on me now. I threaten to cut off his 2. He connects up. I like that. Within 2 plays, I've kind of... Let's just go back here. Go back. Look how open this is up here. There's only 1 stone. He could jump in behind. He could jump in over here to kind of fill up some space over this way. He can push up from the right-hand side into this space. This is totally open for the taking. I recognize that. And threaten to go in here. I threaten to cut these 2 stones off. Because if he ignores that, next play I go there. these stones are probably dead, and in doing so, maybe I can actually encircle these and kill this off. So I'm forcing him to play there, which he does. I play one more move just by backing off a little bit, and all of a sudden, what was a super open corner, I've almost kind of carved out this corner. I've almost got that for myself. He recognizes that, tries to push in, cut him off. Ooh, aggressive. See, this is, I filled that in enough. I don't expect him to take any territory up here, but we'll see what happens. I play defense right off the bat. Fill that up, put him in some pressure. Take that stone. There's a little bit of a battle going on. Oh, maybe he's going to get one over here. Okay. Put him in Atari. Interesting. Then I just leave it. So he probably does get some space up there, actually. But in conceding a few bits of space up there, maybe he'll end up taking that stone as well. I've given myself a nice little base here that should live. And I'm still threatening this group too. If I can cut them off, they're toast, right? Because if I can sort of link up there, that group of his in the middle is toast. Right now the computer says white has the advantage, but we shall see. It's interesting that I ignore that battle up in the top right and jump down here now. I think I'm recognizing that this little group is in trouble, needs a little bit of support. I'm also threatening to cut off some stuff down here. This group and this group of 2 and 3 were not connected, so I'm threatening to cut there. He responds. Okay, so I'm building up a little bit of space. This guy's pretty good at cutting off my eyes. He threatens in a way that I have to play and fill in the little spaces where I was hoping to put my eyes, and it's worked to his advantage for sure this game. Right there, again, very next play. I would love to get an eye in here, but and I just totally ignore it. Interesting. Try to squeeze out, but he's threatening to push in here. Yeah, and it's not looking good. Not looking good for this group in this one right here. This is not looking good for me right now. But I get a little breathing room. I managed to squeeze out there through that little hole in the opening, and okay, puts me in Atari. He doesn't want me to connect up this way, which fair enough. Interesting. Puts me in Atari. I back off. He doesn't want me to connect. Cuts it off. I put him in Atari again. Threatening to cut through. Man, this is I'm probably gonna lose this chunk over on the right hand side, and if I do that, there's a good chance I'll lose this game because this is a lot of territory and a lot of moves being played over here, so it's a lot of wasted space if I don't get this. Interesting. Put him Atari there, and it's kind of just up for grabs right now. I think he's more or less. Actually, let's redraw that. I think this is a huge group because this is kind of the outline that he's got, right? This is going to be connected all the way to this group out here, I think, and then he's kind of got this, which actually, oh man, connects theoretically all the way through, maybe even over to that right-hand side, but blah, 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 blah. I don't know, something like this. So I think this group of 3 is dead. This stone of mine is, I'd say, going to be dead. And then the problem is this group here, right? That's all circled by that. That's going to be toast. I don't have, right now, any eyes. Maybe I can make one down here and salvage. I don't know. If I play here, maybe I can link up. I don't know. But not looking great. I think he's going to have that huge chunk on the right. Switch gears over to the left, then up to the top. Over to the left again. Put some pressure on. Connects through, put him on Atari, I'll take that. Links up for some safety. We're getting close to the end here. We're at move 223. I think white has this kind of firmly in control. Let's just cheat for a second and see what the estimated score is. White by 36. Yeah, and you can see this whole chunk on the right-hand side technically is connected all the way through. That's all one group, which is crazy. But that's, that's all his. My group is toast in there. I wasted a ton of plays and moves and time and energy and my life trying to get some space over there. Didn't get it, so Maybe speed up here through the rest. Get a little more space on the left. Battle at the bottom, at the right. Oh, okay, he's getting aggressive. Throws into the bottom right. What are you going to do down here? Oh, you're actually going to take some territory. Maybe kill me off. What's going on here? No. Okay, so I'm going to live down here. Am I going to live down here? Play there. Yeah, I can kill him off. Yeah, I should be able to live down there. But man, yeah, he really put me through the ringer. Put the pressure on. Connect up. Okay, a little battle at the top. Yeah, these guys, going for a fighting chance, trying to salvage something at the end. Maybe I can kill a few of his off and just quickly. This is all right. Yeah, so it's over. I was just filling in the last couple gaps there, trying to get the last remaining points that we could. I'm assuming I just resigned at this point, and estimated score is white by 121. That's a lot. So he did end up taking this bottom corner. What? Man, okay, so his territory, he basically has the whole right-hand side of the board. This is bonkers. I got destroyed in this game. Here I was excited for like a back and forth close battle, and that's like literally half the board is one territory. Is that right? I guess I don't have any eyes up here. Man, I keep saying this throughout the whole game. I'm like, this guy's good at taking away my eyes for these kind of small groups that are fighting for their lives, and I don't have any eyes up here for this group. I didn't end up getting any eyes for this group, and he threw in there when it looked like I had that bottom corner. He threw in and then snuck his way back out to connect in a way that ate up all my eyes down here because I can't do anything. And he killed off all three of those groups, got that whole right-hand side of the board, and that's still connected to this group here. So he's got one group. He finishes this game with 121 points and one group, and I got absolutely demolished. Kudos to Blue Ice Dragon here, who absolutely crushed me. But that was a fun game. Lots of battles. Okay, this is clearly something I got to learn here about getting my eyes earlier because he was good at taking them away. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. That's probably the title of this one if you made it this far. Because how far are we? 22 minutes. Thanks for sticking around if you did, because that was a long one. So anyway, we'll see you in the next one. This one wasn't super condensed, but that was a fun game. Lesson learned. Keep your eyes open. Right? All right. We'll see you in the next one. Let's go.